Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna plant some corn and some beans. So this is gonna be our place here. We still need to level it out. For example, here it goes down. The water, when we water them, the water's gonna go down here. So I'm going to level it. So this is a bit higher from that end over there. So when I water it, the water runs down easily. Alright, so it's about leveled now. You can see it's nice and straight. It's going downhill. So it'll be nice so when we water it. And so we have a plant here of a grape plant, and then we have another grape plant over here. So I'll try to incorporate them into our small field. So we have more space to plant corn, and it seems it'll work out. Over here we have another 2 plants, so we'll try to incorporate them into the field. So when we water them, we won't have to water these because they'll be part of the cornfield. We have some weeds over here, which we'll leave because a lot of there's a lot of animals that like to come by. They see a lot of grass, they stick around and they'll eat the pest or anything that's around that we don't like. So I'm making 5 rows here, and they're about 2 steps away from one to the other. So there's one here. This gives you 1 row. Here's another one. And then 1, 2. It's about 2. Here's another one. And then 1, 2. Here's another one. 1, 2. Here's another one. We could even add another one in the middle here. That's possible, but we don't want that because when it comes time to harvest, we won't be able to walk inside. So with this space, it should be good enough to be able to walk inside and get some corn. Just for the day, you want to come in, you get, 5 corn, and then, for dinner. So you always have to think about harvest time. That's very important. Because if you put everything together and it's a mess, when harvest comes, it'll be crazy. So I'm going to mix the rows here. I'm gonna use azomite, rock dust. So we have our rows. Okay. So this is what we're planting today. It's called white corn sugar pearl. It's from, where is it? So Renee's garden. I planted these before and they're really good. We planted them last year and we still have some corn from last year that we'll incorporate. And then I got an extra bag just to mix it up. Make sure we get some strong corn. So look at that. So if you want to plant for next year, you can leave, a couple of corn for it to dry, and then you'll have some more seeds for next year. So always keep that in mind. Don't eat them all. All right. Alright, so what we're going to do this year is we're going to add some beans. So the reason we're adding beans is for the corn to get some nitrogen, because the corn needs nitrogen and we don't want to add any inorganic fertilizers. So what we're going to do is add the beans, and the beans should give some nitrogen to our ground and to the corn. So that's a good secret to keep in mind. You'll have some beans and you'll have some corn. You can make some tortillas with the corn and then cook some beans, or you could just steam the corn and just have some beans. So we planted these about 3 years ago, so we kept some seeds. We didn't eat them all, so we'll incorporate that, because also the nitrogen is very important, because that's what corn or any plant uses, nitrogen to create chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is what the plant uses pretty much to make some sugar from oxygen and water. Not oxygen, carbon dioxide. And then it makes oxygen. So here's the beans. Alright, so we have our lines ready. They're pretty much straight. So 3 years ago I tilted this place. So I'm not going to tilt this year. But if you have a really hard surface to tilt, you shovel and turn around the dirt. You could tilt every, let's say every third year, tilt the ground. But if it's very loose, you could, you don't have to tilt the ground, only if it's too hard and you can't plant. This ground here is very, very nice and soft, so we're not going to tilt this here. We'll just scratch the surface a little, just so we can make a little trench to actually plant the corn. So we'll do that, and we won't do nothing here to just keep this surface. So the good thing about not tilling is there's organisms, there's bacteria in the dirt, and if you turn it around, some of it dies. You're messing up with the organisms. So it's better just to try planting without having to till. So let's do it. Alright, so after we scratch the surface a little, we're going to do small trenches to put in the corn. So, do that. All right, so we're not done yet. We still need 2 more. A good shovel would be a good friend, because with a shovel you don't have to bend down too much, as you can see, and it's people have been using these for ages. You gotta get one of these. It's very necessary. Alright, so we're pretty much done here. It's time to put in the corn. Alright, so we're going to put it about every 1 inch. That's a little close, but we like corn a lot and we need a lot of it. So we're gonna plant a lot. looking good. So I'm gonna add these. Good. So we're gonna come behind with some beans, and these are I forgot the name. I think they're Mexican, Peruvian beans. I can't remember. Red beans. Anything can work, but I like these because these don't tangle up a lot. They just grow a little, and you know, they don't tangle everything up. So I'll just put a couple. Alright. That's good enough. If you wanna, you know, see it close up, man. So there's a lot of them. And usually if you plant a lot, they won't come as large. You know, they'll come, you know, small, little smaller, but it's okay for us. We don't mind it. There's some people that, you know, put 1 foot apart or 6 inches apart, or 3 inches, but of course that makes the corn a little bit bigger. But we aren't looking for a large corn. We're just looking for quantity, not quality, right now. So they'll probably come this size. So it'll be a perfect snack. So it'll be perfect for us. Alright, so we'll cover them up. Alright, so we're done. We got them all in there, and we're ready to water. So we're done watering them. So we'll water them every 2 days. The first week, and then the second week we'll do every 3 days, and then once they start growing, we'll probably do every 3 days. Once they're grown up, you know, you can water them twice a week, or however you see it. We get a lot of sun here, so we have to water them a lot. But once they get the shade going, you know, we'll keep them a little bit more moist in here. So first, when they're small, you know, you gotta water them a little bit more. After they get their shade, it'll be much easier. So just remember, it's always good to save some corn for next year, and maybe buy a little bit more. Yeah, and this corn is very good. It's sweet corn. It's really good. Let me show you. These carrots are from last year. We didn't eat them all. so they gave some seeds. So we have them all through our garden. So I didn't actually plant these. They're just seeds that flew here. So it's always good to leave a couple of plants, you know, at the end of the season, just for them to throw some seeds around. And I'm going to plant something else here, but hey, for now we have some carrots here and they're good. So I'll make sure to give you guys an update. You know, once these start growing, we'll make a trench in the middle, and we just can't wait for the harvest. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.